Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with something new. The name of this movie, as you guessed from the title, is What If Naruto Gained the Power of Soul Blade? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie, not entirely unscripted. I wrote down a plot line on my PC on Google Docs, but yeah, it is still going to be unscripted somewhat because I'm not writing down the whole story, just the outline. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my other channels as well. And one more thing, I am creating my own isekai universe just for this what if. So that is why I wrote the plot line down, and I will explain this within the story, but I hope you guys, don't freak out because this is going to be an isekai version, and it's going to be Naruto crossover with my own universe that I created. I am kind of excited and quite worried, to be honest, because this is something fresh that I haven't done. So yeah, do let me know what you guys think, and enough of me yapping. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's movie. Our story begins with a POV of Elvian Centauri. My name is Elvian Centauri. I am the first prince of Centaura on the planet Terra, the biggest kingdom in this whole world. Being the first prince of such a huge kingdom had its own set of responsibilities. I was still trying my best in learning when an unfortunate event happened, a betrayal, and it came from the closest one, my uncle, my mentor, Rattle. He killed my father by poisoning him alongside my mother, and then he corrupted his weapon, his sacred soul blade, created from one's own soul spirit, merging with an ancient spirit of ancient animal warriors. And that is how Draco, the dragon spirit which belonged to my father, embedded into the blade, corrupted, fell into his hand, and he started a rebellion. My father's side people freed me and brought me to safety until I awakened my own soul blade, Byaku, the lion spirit. I led the war, with my loyalist following behind, and we reached the center where my uncle, the one who has betrayed me, now reigned as the King Rattle. He wore the crown of my father, and I looked him directly into the eyes. Your time has come, uncle. You will pay for all you have done. As I summoned Byaku in my hand, the blade, which was white, glistened as the stone spirit animal was in the center of the hilt. You think so? But I say the otherwise. Good thing you have awakened your spirit soul blade. Now it is time to hand it over, nephew, because it is going to soon belong to my little son, Hector. I will not let that happen. Oh, drop it, cousin, because you are not worthy. You and your whole generation would never be able to unlock a soul blade because of this, and you will pay for what you have done. Limit release, I said, as the blade merged with my body, transforming into a mech suit with a lion crest on its chest. And there, in the lion's mouth, which was parted open, was a cannon that was there, and I used it. Cannon release, the biggest attack that I could release off, and destroyed the army with a single beam that was fired. It eradicated the whole building, the pillars, and even the throne. As my uncle gritted his teeth, watching his son die. Hector, no! You will pay for this, you insolent child. No, if anyone will pay, it will be you. But what I did not knew was that how real it was going to get, because uncle, he had merged with Draco after corrupting it. Limit release. What? I was shocked, stunned that my father's soul blade was listening to someone else. And then it clicked. The corruption. It was no longer golden as it used to be in my father's hand. It was pitch black. The corruption must have been the cause of it. My lord, send one of my loyalists, the soul blade user of the horse, Mr. Edward, I want you to take everyone and evacuate. But my prince, we can't do that. You have to. I will hold him off. But my liege, I... Just do as you are told to, my loyal subject. The time has come. Hide, regroup, and when you are strong, then you attack. Until then, you remain hidden. No matter where they hide, I will find them and hunt them down. If you want them safe, hand over that blade and surrender. You will be executed, and only then we will settle. I know, like you, that you're not going to do that, uncle. Because you are a traitor, and we don't trust traitors. Mr. Edward, go now. And so, using his horse spirit, he gathered everyone and left. Big mistake, nephew. You're going to pay for what you have done. No, you are. And so, once the limit release of both mine and my uncle was done, we engaged into a battle, a combat. Obviously Draco, being my father's spirit of the youngest dragons which have gone extinct in thousands of years ago, was much stronger than Byaku. But I was using the Pride blade of the lions, Byaku himself, so it was evident that I was going to back down. It coursed through me, and I fought back, hard and strong, until he used his own beam and fired straight at me. Because of the corruption, the power was 2 times the normal one, and it hit it directly onto me. My limit release was beginning to crack and vanish. My armor disappeared, and I found myself being directly hit by the beam. Damn it all! Is this how it's going to end? I thought to myself. That is, until Byaku roared to life, and something happened. It was blinding light, and when it ended, I was awoken, but in a dark place. And that is when a voice spoke to me. As we go to the third perspective. Who do you think you are? And how did you get here? A grumbling voice spoke to the new arrival. Elvian Centauri, the first prince of Centaura from Terra, was now in front of a huge fox, with 9 tails and red eyes with slits in them glaring towards it. Behind, from a huge barred gate, which had cracks on it. Who are you? And where am I? What is this place? Brahma, is everything alright? Said another voice, as Elvion, who was already worried and quite stressing because he did not know who it was and where he was, then saw the third arrival. It was a human. A person with blonde hair and blue eyes like his, but with a bit of tannish skin. The only difference between them was the whisker marks and the tan skin. Otherwise, the height, because Elvion was 16 and a bit older. Who might you be? And why do you resemble me so much? I am Naruto, and you're in my mindscape. How did you even get here? And what do you mean I resemble you? If anything, you resemble me. Kid, calm down. You materialized here in your mindscape. Something is not right here, Byaku. As Elvion placed a hand on his child, trying to summon his blade, but it didn't come out. As Elvion closed his eyes, realizing that Byaku was wounded, and curled up, resting and nursing its wounds. Rest, my friend, said Elvion in his own mindscape, which was a grass field on which the huge titan-like lion was resting. Once you're healed, we will find a way back home. Until then, leave that duty to me. Because my people, our people, their fate depends upon it. And so once Elvion came back to the mindscape of Naruto, and Kurama, who he has now known the names of, he then said, I am Elvion Centauri. I am from Centaura, the kingdom on Terra. Can you tell me where this is? As both Naruto and Kurama looked towards one another, and then towards him. There is no thing such as Centaura here, or Terra, I believe. Is that something you eat? No, kid. Is Terra your world? Yes. And is Centuria your kingdom? Yes. I am its first prince, Elvion Centauri. I believe that you might have traveled to another world, another reality. You appeared in a blinding light. That is all I can come up with right now. But, but surely you must know a way for me to get back. The fate of my people depends upon it. What do you mean by that? Said Naruto. I'm afraid I cannot explain. I have to find a way out of here. Where did you say I am again? You are currently in my mindscape. And whether you hate it or like it, you don't have a physical body here, which means you are not going anywhere anytime soon. What? No, this is impossible. I have a physical body and you left it behind in your own world. Right now, all I can say is your soul somehow is here and ended up with Naruto for some reason. It must be fate then. No, it was Byaku, I believe. Who? My soul blade. A spirited warrior who emerges from one's soul and forms into the blade. Huh, that is kind of like chakra, but much more awesome and cool, isn't it? No, kid. It's more like a Jinchuriki, but something is good about this one. I'm afraid I have to ask. Then, if I'm not at Centauri or Terra, what is this place? This is called Elemental Nations. And fear not, I'm gonna share every memory of this world to you because I hate explaining my things. And so, with one glare, the memories were transferred to Albion, who clutched his head and fell down. What is this? Why do I have so much knowledge in my head? It's simple. Since we are within the kid's mindscape, I am able to freely do this because he allows it. So you're able to see what our world is actually. Child soldiers, wars, so many deaths. Yes, this is the beauty of our world, and I believe the same could be said for your world. No, it could not. My world was peaceful before it was corrupted by my uncle, who wanted power, and he killed my parents, and then banished me. Me and my father's loyalist, we tried to rebel against those traitors, but it was far too late. My father's soul blade, which he has gotten after his death, more like stolen, he corrupted it and was able to use it. Even though me and Byaku fought hard, we were not able to defeat it in the end. Wow. So you had a loving family, huh? That Naruto with a face that said he was longing for one. But I guess I kind of can't relate to what you feel right now. Really? Yes. Look, we'll try to find our best we can to get you back home, but in the meanwhile you have to stay here, whether you like it or not. Kurama, make sure Elvion is at home while I'll go and, deal with something before it gets stressing. As Naruto woke up, and Elvion observed through Naruto's eyes like Kurama did within his mindscape that Naruto's parents were here, and so was his siblings. Now Elvion was quite shocked as to why Naruto was sympathizing with him if he had everything. That is until he came downstairs, and we go towards the third perspective. You call for me, mother? Said Naruto as he arrived downstairs, and there stood a shopkeeper with pink paint bombs on his body, as Menma and Mito were standing there, with frown on their faces alongside with his parents. Did you do something to this gentleman? No, I was upstairs in my room. Remember you grounded me the last time, so I hadn't left. As Kushina arrived and slapped him across the face. How dare you lie to my face? Orange stink bombs? Seriously? You are really a troublesome child. You know that? Go up to your room and remain there. I was there to begin with. How dare you backtalk to your mother, Naruto? You should know better. Go up to your room and don't come downstairs for a week. Your food will be given to you. Yes, I understand. And I am sorry, even though I didn't do it, said Naruto as he went upstairs. Now Elvion was quite shocked as to why they were treating Naruto like this. Why are they treating him like this? He didn't do anything, right? No. Naruto is always getting the blame because he is different from his siblings. You see, he is born with broken chakra coils, and when his father tried to seal me within him, it destroyed the chakra network entirely. And because of that, he is now a normal civilian. Normal civilian who is so normal that even by civilian standards, he is much normal. Because even they have proper working chakra coils and network. That's absurd. He must have gone through pain and hell because of that. Oh, he is going through that, but he is used to it. As Naruto once upstairs began to shed tears. That is what he usually did after the door slammed shut, slumping down next to it and crying his eyes out. Don't worry, the kid will be fine. You have to help him. You have to do something. What can I do? Said Kurama, cutting off Albion. I am nothing more than a spirit. My soul was separated from my power, which is sealed within his siblings, who are the ones framing him of everything. Even though the proof is in front of them, if they think about it, his parents still believe them and make Naruto the troublesome child. Because he is an easy target. Someone who is the stain in the eyes of the people on this family. Miss Albion was disgusted, and now realized why Naruto said those words. You had a loving family. I guess I can sympathize with you. Because even though Naruto had a family, they never cared about him or loved him. That much was evident. Surely there must be a way for him to get out of here. To do something. As that is when Naruto arrived. Don't you think I have thought of that? How are you feeling, Naruto? I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me that much. So, any chances onto how we are going to do this? Do what, Naruto? He's talking about finding a way for you to get back to your home. What? Albion was surprised. Your life in itself is miserable and yet you want to help me. Hey, don't make it sound like you're better than me. It's just, I want to help you because you are able to solve a lot of problems and can help your people. While I, on the other hand, can't do anything even to help myself. Said Naruto, looking down, clenching his fist tightly. No, Naruto. You don't have to. Oh, please. You are stuck here, okay? And whether you like it or not, you have only me and Kurama here who are going to and willing to help you. So you can't stop us. We are going to find a way to send you back home so that at least you can have your life back. And deal with your uncle, what was his name? Rat or something? I guess that is one way to call him, but his name is Rattle. I understand. Rest for now, as will I. And so, Kurama went to rest, telling Albion to not think too much of Naruto because this was his life now, and there was little to nothing he could do. As Naruto went to sleep, Albion couldn't. As Kurama woke up in the middle of the night, you're still awake. You should rest, you know. I can't. We will find a way back home for you. You don't need to worry about that too much. I am worried about it, but more than that, I am worried about Naruto. I have been able to speak to Byaku, and we both have agreed that we need to repay back both you and Naruto in some way. And what would that be? That is, until we find a way back home, I'm going to allow Naruto to use Byaku, my soul blade, so he can learn and become strong. What would help? What would that be of any help? He would at least learn the ways of the blade and how to handle it. And maybe, just maybe, I believe that Byaku saw a soul spirit within Naruto. That would be me, I guess. No. You are your own. Naruto has something my people have. The potential. The potential of what exactly? To become the soul blade wielder. Don't tell him that yet, I'm not 100% sure. But I believe he can do that. But until then, let him be taught the ways of it through the eyes of Byaku in mine. Tomorrow, once he woke up, I will tell him about this. And so, while Naruto wake up and was stuck at home, he was told about this through Kurama and Elvian. Are you kind of sure about this? I mean, I appreciate and all, but you don't have to do this. No, Naruto. As much as you are willing to help me out, I am too. Alright, I guess it's better than nothing. I'll be at least able to defend myself and I'm old enough to leave from here. Yes, you will be. And so, Naruto came downstairs and instead of having anything or greeting anyone, he just told, I'm going to the park, and then left. His mother and father raised an eyebrow but couldn't care less because they were too much busy with the paperwork and training their two children, who were going to become the child of prophecy in the future. They were currently Ganins and training, and soon they would be Chunins as well, because the Chunin exams were only a few months away. As Naruto, instead of going to the park, arrived at an abandoned training ground, which had overgrown grass and all that. Will this do? Yes, more than ever. And so, in the mindscape, Albion summoned Byaku from his chest as the blade materialized, a white blade with a green crystal at the hilt of the blade. This is Byaku, my soul blade. The spirit within is of the ancient line. He will be your partner for the time being, Naruto. As Naruto then said, so how am I gonna summon him? I'll explain to you. Now wake up and open your eyes. And so Naruto did, as he placed his fist in the form of grabbing a hilt of a blade near his chest center. Call for Byaku. How? Just do it, he will answer. Byaku, said Naruto, pushing the blade outside as the blade materialized in a glowing light. The same one he saw. Wow. It's like magic. Trust me, it feels like that, but it isn't. I guess the laws of my world works different to yours. Of course, they do. Right, now what? Now, you must become sync with it. And to do that, you need to release the limit. We call it the limit release. It allows you to become one with your blade. Alright, how do I do that? Get up on your feet and close your eyes. And then, say the words. And so, Naruto did that and said, limit release. He failed. And badly. I look like a clown saying that, you know. It takes time. Byaku is a spirit of pride. And it won't yield to you so easily. You have to be at peace or at calm with it, in sync with it. And so Naruto closed his eyes, and the spirit stone glowed on the hilt, as Naruto found himself standing in front of a huge white lion, roaring towards him, looking like a beast with rage, until Naruto, who was shaking, remembered the words of the Albion and stood still, looking directly into its eyes. It roared for a few more moments, until it calmed, and let out a huge chuff, a purr for the big cat's world. And after doing that, its nose was touched by Naruto's hand, because that is all he could do so, and the eyes closed. And when Naruto woke up, he said the words instinctively, limit release. As Naruto began to glow, and so did the blade, and once the light died down, Naruto stood there in a mech suit, with a golden line embedded onto the white armor. And in the center of its mouth, which was opened, was a cannon. What is this? This is the limit release. You are now one with Byaku. I might say I myself am amazed, Naruto, with your abilities to merge and be at sync with the blade. What do you mean by that? I just did what you told me to do. It takes years to master a soul blade, and yet you were able to do that in your second try. I am amazed and a bit jealous, I might say. It took me at least 10 days to get used to Byaku. Wait, 10 days? Yeah, 10 days. Kurama was impressed, beyond impressed, because he felt Byaku's spirit, how it roared defiantly in front of Naruto until Naruto didn't back down and both connected and became in sync. Alright, now it's time for training. Summon the weapons. As Naruto did, two blades made like claws appeared into the hands of the mech as Naruto began to learn how to operate and use it. It took Naruto a few months to get used to it, and by that time, Minato had announced the Chunin exams. Team 7, which was made up of Menma and Mito and Sasuke, were now ready. And Naruto, obviously being a civilian, couldn't participate. So, after training, which he was able to get done within an hour or so, which was his normal routine by now, he arrived at the stadium to wait like the others. People hated him and allowed him to sit in the common stands and didn't even let him in to the private sector where his family was. He looked towards his parents, who looked towards him only once and ignored him as Naruto clenched his fist and sat tightly. Naruto, it's alright, I'm used to it. I can sense that you're getting angry, remember? It's nothing. As Naruto watched the forest of death feed, Naruto looked down, while the others watched continuously. It's just, I am also their son. Why can't they see me for just being me? They will. It might be because of the misunderstandings. Misunderstandings? I haven't done anything. Whatever I have been blamed for is all because of my older siblings, because they think it is fun poking at me, making fun of me, seeing me as a weakling. And my parents realize that, and they just don't care. They know that it is not me, and yet they beat me in front of the others and make me apologize, making the people believe that I am the one troublemaker kid and a stain on this family's name. Maybe it's because I am born this way. Maybe it's because I am not in the race to become the child of prophecy, that I don't matter. Kid, you don't need to think that way. You know, when my uncle betrayed my parents, I found it hard to believe that Albion, because he was a mentor to me. Even though he didn't have his own soul blade, he treated me nicely. I did not know he harbored such hatred towards me. And you know what one of my loyalists, Mr. Edward, said to me? The most loyal subject of mine and my father? What? He told me that the family isn't that which is made of blood. Family is that you made along the way through your relations. They stand by you when you're in that dark place. They lift you up. They don't shut you down. And that is when I realized that Rattle never saw me as his family. He only saw me as a stepping stone to get close and more close to my father until he was able to do what he wanted to do and gain power. So you're saying that I should not focus on them and don't consider them my family? It is up to you to decide. I am just telling you, after all, what I believe in. And I think maybe you should adapt something that you believe in too. As Kurama then spoke, kid, Albion is right. They have never in their life treated you well. For the past 13 years, your life has been misery and hell. Each and every night you have laid down on your bed, face engulfed in your pillow, crying your eyes out. For what? Each and every year you hope that this is the year they see you. This is the year they change, but they never do. Each and every year you go through pain. All for what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it is time for me to, stop trying. Yes, just focus on yourself. The people who will be in your life will find you on their own. As this was going on in the elemental nation, we go towards Terra, where the new king resided. The wounds of his son dying alongside many of his loyalists burned like a wound that hasn't been sewed, and a fresh one, as the king sat on his throne that he has gotten after tinting his hands red. The blade of his brother, whom he had killed and corrupted, was now sitting right next to him, as Edward was brought to his knees in front of him, beaten and abused. Tell me, where is Alvion, if you want to live, I would rather die than to tell you. Then, if you won't tell me, they'll be the first one to die. No, don't you dare touch them, said Edward, looking towards his family and little kids. Don't you dare tell him, Edward, said his wife, Erica. Erica, my dear, please, don't. You know what is at stake. Our lives don't matter. Our children, look at them. Do you see any fear? Said Erica as he looked towards his son, Marcus and Dale, two children who didn't show any single speck of fear on their faces, even at their young age. Don't worry about us, father. We are ready to lay down our life for Lord Albion. He is the only one who is going to overthrow this tyrant. Silence that child, said Rattle, as one of the guards slapped him. I will fight him, whether you tell me or not, he said, clenching his fist tightly and slamming it against the throne armrest. And you all will watch him die in front of your very eyes before I kill you all. Lock them up. And so once they all were gone, the true orchestrizer arrived. The magician, Spectre. Ah, Spectre, you're here. Just what I need. Have you found Albion, that wretched brat? He will pay for what he has done, and I will have his blade. We are in need of that blade, my lord. I haven't been able to track him, but I have sensing the Byaku. The blade, yes. Where is it? It is somewhere in another world. It will take me time to lock it down before we are able to use the spell, the forbidden travel spell, to go there and dominate it. Who knows, maybe you can add it to the kingdom of Centuria as your new territory to govern, my lord. Said Rattle with a smirk on his face as he stroked his beard. You are correct, Spectre, and that is why you are my right-hand man. Once I become the conqueror and the true king of Terra, only then you will own what you have been promised. Yes, my lord. You still owe me one wish and desire. Of course, I know that. And so Spectre, a hooded figure with a smirk, then left. As now we see, back in Elemental Nations, Naruto was back at the stadium again, still in the civilian bowl, sitting alone as he watched the preliminary rounds go down. And then a 1-month hiatus was given. During that 1 month, his siblings and parents, once he arrived home, told him that they were going on to Mount Miyaboku to train, and he was to stay at home and don't cause trouble. Naruto agreed and remained behind and used Albion's knowledge to learn more about Byaku. And Naruto was getting more and more proficient with it, and how to wield it and use it, and how to get used to its speed, which was like Mach 5, faster than some supersonic missiles of modern time. As Naruto was able to control it and fly across the elemental nation and get back within an hour or so as well. Naruto in general was having fun with Byaku, but he needed to test them. But Kurama warned him, "You can't." "What do you mean, Kurama?" "I can't. I am training and learning so hard, all for what?" "Albion, Kurama is right, Naruto. If you are seen wearing Byaku and using the limit release, there could be consequences. A lot of them. And people might try to take it away from you. Think of that. What about your parents? They obviously wouldn't believe you and think you might have stolen this, and they would obviously want it back, even if they know it doesn't belong to Konoha. And Konoha would, like a greedy bastard, would say yes, it is his. The whole people of it would say. I guess you're right. And so, while training in secrecy, a month more passed, and the finals were in play, and that is when all hell broke loose in the finals, when Menma was about to face the Sabuko no sibling, Gaara. As the One Tail was released, the attack on Konoha began. as Kazekage turned out to be Orochimaru, who stabbed first the third Hokage, the retired old man Hiruzen Sarutobi, killing him with a gaping hole left in his chest. Jiraiya and the others rushed to his aid, but it was too late, and they dashed towards Orochimaru in order to hunt him down and kill him for what he has done. And the war broke out. Naruto, seeing all this madness, then said, "I have to use Byaku. A lot of people are going to die." "Alright, Naruto. You have my permission." "What? Both of you are insane," said Kurama, looking towards Albion and Naruto. As Naruto, standing there, then summoned Byaku in front of everyone and used the limit release to turn into the mech, and then he disappeared in blinding speeds, taking out the enemies one after the other, and also using the beam release to fire the beam cannon from his chest as it eradicated the enemy forces as huge explosions erupted. People with shock-filled eyes began to see this and were amazed. In the end, Naruto even saved his parents, family, and took down Orochimaru and made a new history for Konoha, who was able to withstand without much casualties against two villages combined, all done by this force of man that has appeared clogged in weird suit. As once the force died and the color disappeared, it revealed to be Naruto, standing there with a blade in his hands that disappeared from his hands as well. "Naruto? It was you," said Minato with a shocked expression as Naruto smiled as his father walked towards him. As Naruto hoped that he would tell him that he did fine, and how was he able to do that until he grabbed him by the collar. "What did you take from my stuff? Was it something important? You know that stuff belongs to Konoha," he said, yanking Naruto. "No," said Naruto with a horrified expression on his face now. This was not what he had expected. "You stole something from there, didn't you? From my library?" "No, I didn't," as Naruto was slapped across the face and was told to be locked up until further trials. For a week, Naruto spent time in jail crying his eyes out as Kyuubi told him, "I warned you, Naruto. I told you that they wouldn't believe. I told you they would frame you again, but you didn't listen." "Why didn't you listen?" said Kurama, who was obviously genuinely feeling bad for the kid, while Albion was just shocked. "I can't believe it. How are these people called parents?" "Yeah, that's my life, right? I don't even do anything. I am the bad person. And when I do something good, I still am a bad person. It's funny now that no matter what I do, I will always be just that, a cursed child to them." And so Naruto saw two guards open his cell and bring him in front of the whole people, the whole council, who had Naruto's hands tied as Naruto was told to sit on his knees, as he did in front of his family as tears shot down from his eyes. "Accused Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, you are brought here because you have stolen an artifact from Konoha. That blade, the ancient one that has been given to us through our ancestors and to them by gods. You are to return it back." "What is the name of that blade?" I ask. "It doesn't matter. It is a foreign blade, after all." "They lie! They lie through their teeth! How can they do this?" said Albion, becoming enraged by the passing second within Naruto's mindscape. "Enough, Albion. Let me handle this. Kid, don't. We're here for you, remember? You don't have to go through this." "I have to. Because if I have to finally come to an understanding, I have to." "What understanding are you talking about, Naruto? Pushing yourself to this limit," said Albion. "He's talking about his parents. He wants to see the bond that is between them. Do you really not trust me?" he said, looking towards his father. "Do you really not believe me? Think your own son would do this?" People here say a lot of things about you, Naruto. And to be honest, I believe every one of them. Because you have made a lot of people's life living hell because of your pranks and irresponsible behavior. You should know that you reap what you sow. And for us, you have built an image of a person who is immature and would go to any length just to grab attention. Now hand that over, son, if you really wish to come home. As Naruto looked down, letting out a breath that he was holding as tears fell down. So this is what you think of me, huh? We do not have time for this buffoonery, child. You will hand over that blade. That blade is Byaku. And it belongs to Albion, a person who lives within me, alongside the QB soul. As Naruto summoned Byaku in his hands and was able to break free instantly because of the power surge in his body, Naruto calmed down. Shut the hell up! You have no right to speak to me. Limit release, said Naruto as Byaku responded. Immediately, as Naruto was now in the armor again. And then, using the chest cannon, a huge gaping hole was released in the ceiling. You, besides, cannot take it away from me, even if you wanted to. I hope and pray we never meet again. To hell with you all. With that, Naruto left, shooting up to the sky. We have to stop him. He ran away with an artifact. As Minato closed his eyes, looking towards Danzo and the others, was that really an artifact of Konoha? Because he could see the frustration, the hurt, for the first time in the voice of Naruto, and remembered something very crucial. That it was his son who he was talking to, not some criminal, as he felt guilt. After that, we see Minato arrived home and launched an investigation into this through Jiraiya. While doing that, he arrived at home where Menma and Mito were seated, and so was Kushina. Did Naruto confess or did he not? Think our son was a criminal? He's a troublemaker, Minato. He could have done something wrong. Do you honestly believe that he would steal something? It is said to be a sacred blade of Konoha. Do you honestly believe that? We never heard about anything of that. Not until Naruto revealed he had what he had. What happened, Minato? Why are you speaking like that? Naruto looked hurt. He told me to shut the hell up, and he looked broken. I think I broke our son, Kushina. We need to find him. Because he ran away. As Menma and Mito looked towards one another. They wanted Naruto to suffer, but not to this extent. They genuinely thought that Naruto had gone so far to steal something just to one-up them after all they have pulled, and he needed to be punished. But they knew that it was not him that who was stolen, it was them. Father, I think it's time we come clean. With what? Naruto never caused any of the troubles. It was us pranking, and when people complained, we blamed it on Naruto. We thought that in this way, we would have some fun and he will get the blame, because he can't do anything. As Kushina's eyes widened, she didn't want to believe it at first, but then Minato made her realize. You do know that Naruto's chakra system is destroyed, right? You can't even run at a Genin level speed. And Kushina slumped down to the couch. She has been the one who has been slapping Naruto across the face and punishing him harshly, letting him starve for days even. Her hands began to shake as she realized what she has done. Mean to say I tortured my son? Yes, we tortured our son. All for the sake of validation. You two should be ashamed of yourself as well. This should not be expected of you, because you too are bound to be the children of prophecy one day. We have to find him and apologize to him. Yes, that we need to do. But before that, we need to wait. As Jiraiya returned, and within the council he confirmed that there was no such thing as a blade, and he was quite confused until revealing that Kamamoto-sama had a vision. What do you mean it's from another world? Kamamoto-sama said that it's a foreign world entity that lives within the child, and has granted him to use his powers. That is how Naruto was able to do that. As Danzo, realizing that, then stood up and said, "Then we must bring the child back. Think about it. With that foreign entity's power in our hand, we could do anything. Konoha can topple nations, even land of fire." As many civilians begin to agree, Minato begin to realize that these people for the first time saw Naruto as valuable, like them, all because he somehow ended up in this mess. But he has that foreign power. Do you think he will come back after what he has done? And what he has gone through, all thanks to what you have done? As all of them then turned silent, because what Jiraiya has said was true. They have done quite bad to the child, and because of that, it was not possible for him to be brought back anytime soon. So what are you saying? What is needed to be done? First we track him down, and then Minato and Kushina and me and the rest can go and talk to him, his family and me. We convince him, and if he does get convinced, we bring him back. You understand that? Fine. Do what you must, but he needs to be brought back, and fast. And so, they went out on search. While, after all that has gone down, back at Terra, within Centauria, Spectre arrived. "My lord, Rattles, what is it?" "I have found the heathen. He is hiding within a boy. His spirit was saved while his body was destroyed by your attack." "I see, so he is weakened." "Yes, my lord, he is weakened." "Where is this place that he is hiding?" "Elemental nations. Earth. Go prepare the warship. We are going there, and we will take over that land." And so, Rattle smirked and got up, picking up the dark Draco blade in his hand. "We are at war, gentlemen, this time, and go conquer them, and bring the heathen back home to be punished." His side of the people cheered, while back at Konoha, the expedition party to search for Naruto has gone out, while Naruto, he was traveling. He has dark circles underneath his eyes, and his eyes were red from all that has gone down. He hasn't spoken to neither Kurama and Albion, and has continued to travel from one place to another. He hasn't settled down anywhere. He has hunted down rabbits and everything he could find in the wild to use to his advantage. And then, that is when, one night while was he relaxing, a person approached him. "Naruto Uzumaki, who are you? Reveal yourself. I heard that you have a special power, kid." As a figure said, coming in front of him, wearing a black cloak with red clouds on them and an orange mask. "Who are you?" "I am Madara, Uchiha." Naruto's eyes widened until narrowed. "You're lying to me. Madara has been dead." "Is that so? Ask the Biju within. He will tell you that these eyes belong to him." "Damn it, kid." "What, Kurama? That is Madara. Who is that?" "He's a son of a bitch, Albion. The one who manipulated me with those eyes." Albion was fascinated at the same time mortified, realizing that with eyes people could manipulate the others. This world, even though was quite in the past, but still quite advanced in terms of powers and strength. And yet, the Soul Blade was the thing that was superior, even in his eyes. As Madara then said, "I've heard what have happened and transpired, and to be honest, I feel quite sad about you. The pain that you have gone through." "Do you think I care?" "Of course you do. I, you see, have gone through similar amount of pain as well." "He lies, Naruto." "I know, Kurama. I just need to find a way to get out. And I am here to offer you something," continued Madara. "What?" "A chance at revenge. Don't you want it?" You see, your siblings have made your life hell. Your parents never believed you. Your village hated you. And when you tried to save them, what did you get in return? Being framed as a liar. How do you know about this? As a newspaper were thrown in front of Naruto. Look, it was published by Konoha, known to the whole elemental nation, framing you as a criminal. Even to this day, they have never revealed that you were, in fact, an innocent. Naruto's blood boiled watching that. They have gone this far? Stooped so low that they would sully his image just so they could get what they wanted? Naruto gritted his teeth. Are they for real? Yes, kid. They are for real. And that is why. I know what you want. You want revenge, don't you? Kid, I don't like this one bit. But it doesn't come free, does it? You want something in return. True, yes. You see, I want only one thing. The Nine Tails chakra that is sealed within your siblings. What would you do with it? I will, of course, survive the Ten Tails. The Ten Tails? Kid, that is a big no. We can't let him do that. As Naruto then said, sorry pal, but I reject it. What? You heard me right, I reject that. Even after all that you have been going through, is this what you truly want? Yeah, I don't want anything to do with them. They made their own bed of thorns. It's time for them to lay in it. I burnt everything down. There's nothing between us. I don't care about them as they have never cared about me. Then join me. Help me achieve a better place. Because the moon I plan that I will conduct with the Ten Tails, it will save us all. It will save people like you. Everyone will be happy. No. This world is a hellhole, and nobody can be happy. That is what I have gone through. Even if you are happy, it looks like you are, but in the end, there's always someone who is out there to ruin your happiness. That is how this world works. A cursed reality mirror that shows you what the real life is and slaps you with it whenever you are too happy. Said Naruto. Then help me change it, you damn brat. I don't want to. Leave me the hell alone, creepy bastard. I'm afraid I can't do that, as suddenly a lot of figures appeared from the shadow. Meet the Akatsuki. The last thing you will meet, because I can't have you go back and expose my plan. Your funeral. What do you mean by that? Byaku. Limit release. As the mech appeared, Naruto, using its beam energy, destroyed the forest from there, killing the whole Akatsuki in one go, and left that place, unaware that the signal was connected directly to Spectre, who was locking onto him. There! He's right there! Turn to this direction! And through the time-space the ship arrived. Everyone in the Elemental Nation saw it. And Albion, he saw it through Naruto's eyes. Oh no! What is it, Albion? That crest! It's Centuria's ship! That could only mean one thing. What? They have found me. They have found me and they are going to come after Naruto. Or Byaku. What? My uncle wanted Byaku for his son, but now he would just take it as a trophy after killing me. We have to go away from here now. And so both of them ran away, with Naruto, who was running as fast as he could. What do I do? Don't use Byaku and hide. They're searching for you and your signature. They will be looking out and asking questions. While they do that, we have to find a way for me to get physically out so I can battle with them. Only me and Byaku can. And so, Naruto and Kurama begin to find a way until Kurama said, there's only one way, kid. What? We have to go to the pond of sage that I told you about. But it's quite far away on the other side, in the abandoned village. I know. You have to use the Byaku. What? That would be dangerous. It's our only chance, Albion. As Naruto then said, alright, I'll do it. And so, Naruto used Byaku, and the limit release, summoning the mech and going full speed Mach 5 there. He was immediately locked on as a lot of people were sent there, Naruto continued to dodge the weapon strikes from the ship as well as the mechs that arrived behind him, using his blades to strike them down while continuing his path and journey towards there. He lost them for a moment until he arrived there. He was a bit wounded, which Albion alerted him that he was, but Naruto didn't care. Go on. Now what? You must enter into this healing pond. Only you. As Naruto taking off his clothes then went inside, and he felt extreme and excruciating amount of heat and pain coursing through his body. What is this? It hurts. You have to endure it, kid. You have to. This is the only way to heal your chakra system and network. What? You could have helped him? We were waiting until he was old enough to travel, so that we can come here. I told him already about this. Then why did you tell me about it? Must have slipped my mind, you know? You suddenly dropped out of nowhere, remember? You're right. As suddenly, after Naruto was healed, Naruto was panting heavily. We don't have much time, kid. You're right, but you don't look too good, Naruto. You're pushing him. I know what I'm doing. Naruto, do it. You have to do it now. Do what? This. As Naruto then began to draw on the ground using a rock and then dropped, biting his finger through his teeth, he dropped a few bloods and then made a few hand seals. What is he doing? Shut up and watch. Blood clone. As from the blood itself, mixed with the seal, a physical body emerged, but Naruto stopped and held back the soul. Now, go Albion. As Naruto focused on Albion and Albion's consciousness was transferred into it, as the body grew into the 16-year-old and his hair turned silver, skin turned pale and his eyes turned silver as well. And there stood, wearing the robes of Albion himself, as he looked towards Naruto after looking towards his body. How am I? It worked, said Naruto, slumping down to the ground, bending heavily. Naruto! Just grabbing my clothes over there. It's embarrassing sitting like this. And so after Naruto wore his clothes, he was seated there. As Albion then said, they tracked us down. Go. The people need you. Naruto, just go and don't worry about me, damn it. I'm fine. And so, Albion left as Naruto then said, Rama, I'm sorry, kid. But your chakra system, I know. It was our only chance to find you a new body. I know, damn it. Are you sure you're satisfied? Yeah. You still had a chance. While I, on the other hand, I never did. I gotta say, I am gonna miss flying through the skies and using Byaku and all. It was fun. Yes. Yes, it was. But it's not over yet, kid. What do you mean? You have to go. Go where? Where Albion is. We have to protect him. Remember his words? Family is something that you make from bonds. As Naruto realized that Albion was like a family to him, his big brother. So Naruto began to dash towards him, getting up, finding the new form resolve even through the excruciating pain that he was going through. As Naruto arrived where the battle was taking place, he found that the ship was destroyed thanks to Byaku's true strength, as Albion was using it. And that is when the Draco appeared. You think this is the end? It is not. You will go down, Albion, and once you do, the whole Terra will bow down to me alongside this wretched planet that made the mistake of hiding you. You will not do such a thing here. This planet is without any domain and a being of its own. You are to leave it as it is, or you will be breaking a lot of laws that you will be punished for by. You speak like you're the prince still. That is because I am. As Albion unleashed barrage of attack while flying and fighting with the mech of his father, which was corrupted. As this time around, when the beam was fired by Rattle in fear, because Byaku wasn't fighting back. Byaku wasn't pushed back. If anything, it has gotten 10 times stronger. He was amazed when the beam itself was cut through by the blade that Byaku and Albion wielded. You're gonna pay for this. As Albion stabbed straight through the chest cavity where the dragon emblem was, through which the cannon emerged, and caused his uncle alongside the whole mech to be destroyed in a huge explosion which was dark and red. When all seemed alright, Albion came down to where Naruto was. Naruto, you did it. You were able to defeat him. Yes, but now I have to go back. Deal with the rest of traitors. Thank you, Naruto. As that is when thunderstorms begin to gather, as his uncle's remains begin to gather themselves back. Yes! Finally, you have done what I have always wanted. Thank you, Prince Albion, because now my revenge will be complete. That voice. As Spectre appeared, revealing himself to be a figure that was distorted. His head was bald, with veins popping on it, and his eyes were mismatched, one huge, almost popping out of the skull, and one small. You are... Yes. I am from the neighboring country of Matra, and I am the one your father destroyed, alongside my home. The ones who were involved in the dark arts. They were not dark arts, they were our heritage. The soul blades that you're so proud of, I corrupted them, especially your father's. And now, I will take yours and corrupt it too. As gathering all the soul blade spirits from his victims, he formed a distorted dragon, which had 3 heads and looked pitch black, and roared at him. Albion, I have to fight him, Naruto. Stay here. As Albion went to the air, Naruto remained there. I have to help him. What help would you be, kid? You don't have any chakra. You don't have any strength. As Naruto found out that his family and the rest of the elemental nation by then have gathered there, and found Naruto. Naruto? What is going on? Stay away from me. I have to find a way to help him. As his siblings tried to stop him, Naruto broke through, and then tried to summon his own soul blade while running. Come on. It has to work. I summon you. Soul blade! It didn't work. He tried again and again until something spoke from within. I summon you. Raikon, the Elder Dragon of Time. As suddenly a golden blade manifested with a red stone on its hilt from Naruto's chest. As Naruto, looking towards it, was shocked for a moment before he then said, Limit break. As suddenly it did, as Naruto was in a mech that towered over Byaku and had a huge dragon emblem which was earth color on its chest, as the whole armor was golden and white. Naruto brought out the blade in front and then turned it into a bow and began to cog it back as the time wheel appeared, rotating back, and Naruto said, I'm gonna give you one shot at this. Naruto? Yes, Albion. Go. But how? I'll explain later. Just do it. Be ready. Time reverse. As the arrow was fired, it directly hit the 3-headed dragon into the head, causing it to reverse back all the way when Spectre was there. And then Albion struck and attacked before he could give any chance to him to become the dragon again. Spectre was confused, but the blade struck and Byaku and Albion delivered justice, killing him once and for all. As after that, the dark clouds disappeared as Albion stuck there, alongside with Naruto. As Naruto landed next to him while the others watched, he turned back with the blade still in his hand, which Albion watched and was shocked. Is that? Yeah, it's Raikon, the Elder Dragon of Time. But how, Naruto? You're not even from our world. How do you even know that name and summoned him? It just called out to me from within. I always told Kurama that you had a soul within you as a soul blade, but never in a million years I would have imagined it was an Elder Dragon, Naruto. So what are you gonna do now, Albion? I have found a way back. This crystal that Spectre dropped. It somehow connects to my home. Using it, I will be able to go there. Then I guess I will be able to help you. As Naruto used his limit release once more and turned into his mech form, which was still towering and huge, Naruto grabbed the crystal and shot it after throwing it up into the sky with his time bow, opening up the time portal. Go now. What about you, Naruto? I. You can come with me. Besides, you said that you don't have anyone here. As Naruto's parents heard this and their eyes widened, as he looked towards them and the rest, I guess you're right. They will still think that I stole this from them. And so, grabbing Elvion's hand, Naruto left. Before Minato and Kushina could do anything, the portal closed. And they were left to be in tears. While arriving back at Terra in Centauria, both of them went to work, freed Edward and the rest, and dealt with those who rebelled against them, cleaning out the trash, as Elvion retook the place as the future king of Centura, as Naruto being his friend and only family now, and most trusted guard alongside Edward by his side. As for how they were able to trust Naruto so easily, because he had the spirit of the Elder Dragon, Raikon, within him, the Dragon of Time itself. And Centauria once more was a peaceful kingdom, all thanks to Albion and Naruto working together. As this is where I will be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my other channels as well. So do let me know what you guys think. I kind of worked hard in building the backstory and all that, only for a bit, and then went with the flow. Do let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.